Learn English through a story. Embracing the Hope, Chapter 1. Shadows of a turbulent home. In a quaint, modest home nestled in a peaceful corner of town, the Henderson family lived their lives steeped in tradition. Theirs was a story that would unfold like a tapestry of emotions where every thread wove its tale into the fabric of their lives. Emily, a young girl of around 10, was the beacon of hope and innocence in this home. The Hendersons were a close-knit family, consisting of Mariah, the nurturing mother, Thomas, the unyielding father, and Michael, Emily's younger brother. But beneath the facade of togetherness, this family was far from the ideal portrayed in storybooks. Thomas, a stern man with a countenance as forbidding as the darkest storm clouds, had a cruelty that seemed to know no bounds. His voice was as cutting as the winter wind, and his words were often sharper than the edge of a knife. At times, his anger raged like a tempest, causing the whole house to quiver in fear. Emily had seen more of his wrath than any child should. Maria, on the other hand, had become a ghost in her own home. She had retreated into a world of silent resignation, as though she were oblivious to the tempestuous climate that brewed within their household. Her eyes held the sadness of 1,000 stories left untold, but she rarely spoke a word in defense of herself or her children. In this tumultuous environment, Emily and her brother, Michael, resembled feuding cats and dogs, their arguments and squabbles reverberating throughout the house. Hey, it's mine. Oh yeah, I ask, Mum buy this for us. We supposed to share. Who are you? He respond by giving me all a good knock to the back of the head. I catch the twinge of a smile in the right hand corner of her mouth. He's very cheeky. I have no idea who he is. I know he is my brother. Don't ask me why my brother and I look different. All I can say is he is looking good than me. I don't suppose to blame, he bring Mom's DNA. This is something like rivaling forces of nature. They clashed and retreated, never quite finding common ground. It was as if the turbulence in their home had seeped into their very beings. The only refugee from this familial storm was the church, a sanctuary where they sought solace and guidance every Sunday. Their attendance was not just a matter of tradition. It was a lifeline to sanity in the chaos that defined their lives. The peaceful sermons and hymns offered a temporary respite from the tumultuous existence they faced each day. Yet as young as Emily was, she couldn't help but wonder if there was more to life than this unrelenting tempest that surrounded her. She often gazed out of her bedroom window, watching the world beyond with longing. I felt uncomfortable in this house. It doesn't mean I hate my family, but there is something buzzing me. What's wrong with me? I ask as I put hands to my face. Mum, Dad, Mitchie never understanding me. There was a yearning in her heart, a desire for a life less tumultuous, a yearning to find her own path amid the shadows that loomed over her family. Little did she know that this yearning would lead her on a journey of resilience, faith, and the enduring power of love, a journey that would ultimately take her to a place where the sun shone more brightly, where the shadows would slowly recede, and where her heart would find the love and acceptance it so desperately craved.